What's up, y'all? Name of this is Genocide. Genocide, the deliberate killing of a group of people, especially those of a particular ethnic group or nation. If you turn on the news right now, it's pretty obvious that there's a genocide on black lives. But to be more specific, the ones that are black male. If you really knew what our life was like, it would trouble your soul. The stories we don't know how to tell, so they go untold. From the time that we are toddler, we're taught that we must play the game differently than our counterparts. That as we grow up and we encounter it for ourselves, we learn that we truly must look at it from a different angle. We learn quickly about racial profiling and stereotypes because at the sight of us, guns are drawn, hands up, or you are black male, so you fit any description. If you never lived it, you would never know what it was like to be driving while black, just enjoying your day, minding your business, and then you look in the rear view and then it's hard thumps, clammy skin, cotton mouth, cold chills run through your body every time you see 12. Fear. But it's not truly about if you've done something wrong, but more of am I in the right place at the wrong time? Because in the blink of an eye, you can end up with the knee on your neck for 8 minutes and 20 seconds. If you a black male and you was out on Memorial Day, any one of us could have turned out to be George Floyd and had our assassination live streamed for the world to see, even for one day for our children to have to see. But the crazy part is, this isn't new to us. We've been going through this since the days of Emmett Till back in 1955. He's been gone now, going on year number 65, and black men still is in a crazy fight to try to stay alive. This is a cold world. And still they'll try to convince us that this is the land of the free. But I think young kings like Freddie Gray and Ahmaud Arbery will have a different outlook on that. It's dangerous being black. Even for our beautiful young black queens like Corinne Gaines and Breonna Taylor, they'll kill you in front of your child or even while you're sleeping peacefully in your bed at night after a long day of work, after a long day of just being a public servant. What I want is for not another day to go by without another black mother feeling a way inside that can never be explained. Our ancestors done felt whips and chains with left marks and stains with 400 years still haven't erased our accumulated pain. And if you ever get the chance to talk with the family of Elijah McCain, how do you offer them any type of solace when they still yet to experience any justice? When the only thing the young king was guilty of was just being an introvert and wearing his favorite mask. But if you fast forward just over a year later, because of COVID, facial coverings have now become socially accepted. As our cries for justice get louder, their actions become bolder. Their fuck it comes out a lot more stronger and colder. Confederate flags, black bodies hanging from trees, they slaughtering us in broad day in the middle of the street. This is genocide, with no mercy, no heart, with no end in sight. Us as black men, we never been taught how to stand together with no dissension. Generational traits of jealousy that followed us like shadows, light versus dark skin. We've been taught how to hate ourselves, from the ones that we see in the mirror to the ones that have our same pigmentation that we come across on a daily basis. The crazy part is our homeboys that set us up quicker than they even would a stranger. They'll put a gun right to the back of our head just because we're trying to get our grind together. Our Jordans look a little fresh and maybe our girls look a little bit better. Crazy pettiness. But black men is the most hunted creature in this world. But still we needed a national uproar and a protest for some to acknowledge that our lives even matter. I think I done heard the word niche like 20 times this week. I swear I thought slavery was over. So I don't need another long drawn out press conference or somebody reading a scripted apology. What I really need is for not another black mother and father to have to endure listening to their child's eulogy, especially when they was killed being unarmed and just being the child that they raised them to be. But even still, they was murdered because of the negligence and brutality of people that was appointed to authority, serve and protect. So why is it every time I turn on the news, I see another story about pain and neglect? And now all of the big companies are saying they riding with us. Yeah, everybody's screaming Black Lives Matter. Well, that's cool and all, but what I really need is for us as black people to find a way to become unified, so then we can effectively start to strategize, because we can't have a plan without first having a goal. Again, we cannot have a plan without first having a goal. But even still, our voices right now can't afford to become silent. They have to become radioactive so they're heard from the high heavens. We got to keep fighting until one day we get legislative reform. But we just cannot get distracted by stories of entanglement just because we're bored and because of our thirst for drama and gossip. They're playing with our psyche, y'all. But even still, just know I ride with my people until that day that we're treated equal, and until them and us end this genocide on black lives. Black Lives Matter. Go mine.